This is masesq with a new Bleach Immortal Souls video. The video everybody's been waiting for. It's anniversary time. So let's not mess around and let's get right to it. First off, Android users. There's some issues currently with Android 11. I'm not having those issues. I know some people are. Do not upgrade your game if you have that offered to you until you see this updated. Just a little FYI out there. And then we've got happy 1 year anniversary. They say a bunch of baloney that nobody really cares about, except for to the last paragraph from the very bottom. If you go to the Immortal Soul Annual Celebration website, there is also some contents there for you to do. Currently, it wasn't working last time I checked, which was a few hours ago. I haven't slept. I've been up all night working on all this stuff so I can put a video together for you. But hopefully it will, and I guess there's some additional things they're offering up there. I don't know if it's game related or images or what, because it wouldn't work. But it has some sort of card drawing feature. Just as an FYI, you might want to check it out. All right, let's get right to it. What everybody's wondering about. The annual celebration. Let's cut to the chase. Daily logins. Gotta do them. Don't miss them. All right. Day one, we got a couple of the mystery box tickets. As you can see, there'll be some lottery draws. It looks like it adds up to, I believe, 10 of the mystery draw tickets there. So you need to do those, especially if you're free to play. Why do you ask? Because you want to be able to get the free character at a minimum. Let's take a look at the celebration quests. Yes. Does this look familiar to you? It sure does to me. It's right out of the Christmas event. The only thing that's different this time is they made it a little bit more affordable. They're not pulling any punches with the rates and everything, so nobody's getting tricked, so that's good. Everything's a little bit easier. Everything's a little bit more accessible. As you can see, take a look at the annual celebration. Day one, you got 5 things to do. If you do them all, you get 5 mystery tickets. And if you look at the bottom, you get something as you progress along. As you can see, it says there's a little number by each thing, 10. So that goes towards the bottom. So I got 50 for yesterday, so which gave me for my first item, which was some soul stones. And as you can see, if you do all of them and you log in every day, at the very end, you will get 30 of the anniversary Ichigo shards, and you can open him up with only 30 from my understanding. So that's good news. All you need is 30 shards to combine into him. So for you free-to-play players, you don't have to spend a dime and you can get him. So that's good news. Let's get to the bad news. Eisen, as well as a War Soul. There's an anniversary Eisen. He's 70 shards. I figure you can get for free if you do your daily quests and your tickets from logins. I say it's around 40 tickets. It's probably not going to assure you of Eisen, so that's the bad news. Good news is it won't cost you much more, though, if you're willing to spend a few bucks from what I have seen. So that's the good news. Let's get to the War Soul, the follow-up bad news, the Celebration Mystery Box. Just so everybody's aware, I stayed up all night. I ran the mystery boxes until I was able to get through the entire thing. So I have breakdowns. I can tell you what it would cost, what my suggestions are. But let's go ahead and move on to the box. As you can see to the right, it's very similar to the last one. I'm scrolling through. At 220 times there is a War Soul. Okay, you're not going to get enough free tickets to get there with that one, so you're either going to have to spend soul jades or purchase the celebration special, which sells the mystery box tickets, blah blah blah. Is this a must, this War Soul? No. Would it be nice to have? Without a doubt. It's basically increase the attack of all allied characters by 5%, Doesn't have to be on somebody that's in battle. So with that being said, of course, who doesn't want an extra 5%? It is definitely worth getting if you can, but it will not be the end of the world for you if you don't. Okay, this is very similar to the last one. You draw and the polls come up and you get miscellaneous stuff, which basically the things that most people care about are the Celebration UR Shard Choice Pack, because if you get enough of them, of course you can create Eisen or keep building off of them. You want to get the candy apples, which we will go to that store next, which is actually probably the best thing they did for this anniversary event. And of course, some other miscellaneous stuff. If you want to, we can run through this real quick. Each mystery box draw costs either 300 Soul J's or 1 mystery box ticket. When the number of accumulated mystery box draws reaches a certain indicated value, players can receive additional prizes. Sound familiar? Yes, it's exactly like the other one. There is a chance to obtain candy apples when drawing for mystery boxes. These can be used in the Celebration store to exchange for prizes. Okay, not enough to say there, but in the end, it is what it is. So, here's the probability and prize breakdown. As you can see, they have a 10 UR shard box, a 5 UR shard box, and a 2 UR shard box. And then right downhill from there, as you can see, the annual Celebration UR Shard Choice Pack is 1%. The 2 is 10%, and the 5 is 5%. Not horrible, because if you look at it, you have a 16% chance on every draw to at least get some shards. Not horrible. The rest, you can go through it. We all can read, hopefully. Nothing spectacular, but not necessarily bad. Anything. What I liked most about this is the Celebration store. If you look across at it, they are putting the Christmas Orihime and the Christmas Rukia back. So if you were unable to get them, it gives you an option to. You get 10 for 6 candy apples. That is not bad at all. You can also get their Awakened weapons for 40 candy apples each. Not bad at all. And as well as Eisen's and Ichigo's Awakened weapons, and they're 45 each, which isn't horrible. There's also some other stuff. You've got the standard UR exclusive weapon choice pack, which is not bad. What I liked was the tome and the emblem choice packs. They're only 10, as you can see. That's not bad either. As well as there's some War Souls. They have 2 of these Orange War Soul choice pack, as you can see. They each have 3 in them. This one has a Shattering Courage and a crit, and the other one has Vigilance, Armor, and Wrath. So, if you're just going to go out of pocket and do it, it's going to cost you close to $1,400. That's without including any of the free stuff. If you are going to go after the War Soul at least and to spend a little money, I highly recommend you wait till your Soul Jade rebate if you're actually going to spend Soul Jades. My server, for instance, the Soul Jade rebate will start in a few days. So this will coincide, I believe, with all servers having the Soul Jade rebate occur during dependency of this for about the 2 weeks time period. So you definitely get more bang for your buck if you're going to have to pay for Soul Jades if you're going to do it. But all in all, you know, I'm seeing a lot of people moan and groan. I'm seeing a lot of people really like it. It's kind of split. I'll be honest with you. I think they did a better job this time. Free-to-play players are assured at least 1 free character at a minimum, with the possibility of getting Eisen also. So, you know, that's not bad. The War Soul's the only real thing that is 100% going to have to pay a little to get to. But they're giving us some more options too, which I want to go to. Daily rewards. Check it out. We have Ichigo. You only have to get 50 VIP points a day to be able to do each day. And you can acquire at least 5 more shard packs for that. You get 3 of the mystery tickets each day. So if you extrapolate that out, that's an extra 15 tickets right there for spending what? I don't know. Was it $1? I'm not even sure what 50 VIP points are. Point of the matter is, it's really inexpensive. If you can't spend, or you're going to spend the most minuscule part possible, I would recommend doing the recharge every day for Ichigo, because guess what? When this resets, my guess is we'll see Eisen 2, which will also help be able to at least get you to get the Eisen. So you know, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think they've done the best they can. I'm not going to dog them. I think it's an improvement of what they did over Christmas by far. You're not alienating all players. You're giving options to all different masses, from free to play to light spenders to medium spenders to full-on whales. So in the end, I think they did a pretty good job on this. So that's it. I wasn't going to do a poll video for you. Come on. There's going to be enough of those from other people that do YouTubes. I'm just going to cut to the facts for you. All right. I spent all night. I am sleep deprived, but I have built characters. I am planning on going hardcore into testing the 2 new characters to get videos to you, hopefully no later than tomorrow morning. Let's talk about those characters, though, really quick, all right? Let's start with the one that's coming out for my server on Monday. Good old Ichigo. And let's see if they made any changes to him. As we can see, the Heroic War Soul has rage skill damage of all characters increased by 3%. Gotta love that. That's never a bad thing. Let's take a look. His mastery skill deals damage to a single enemy. Ichigo recovers 300 rage and gains 25 increased crit chance. Like that. Don't think that changed at all. Rage skill deals damage to an enemy column plus an additional 25% damage to targets whose HP is above 50%. If any of the targets are afflicted with debuffs, this attack deals 30% increased crit damage. After a weapon awakens, damage is greatly increased. The additional damage is increased to 40%, and this attack deals 60% increased crit damage if any targets are afflicted with debuffs. Gotta love that. Skill damage on that one, when you have someone up to level 94, as you can see, 200% plus 18. Oh, that's not bad. And of course, his trait skill passively increases character's attack. That's 7% at level, or sorry, it's not level 94. I apologize. He's not leveled up because he's not out yet. I'm thinking of the other characters that I'm going to show you. And last but not least, his passive skill, Ichigo has increased damage rate at the beginning of the ally round. If any enemies are afflicted with a debuff effect, Ichigo gains 10% increased crit chance until the end of the round. I like him. People are moaning about him. I've said this before in the last video with the biz leaks. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be great with the right team around him. I'm actually semi-excited to use him. I get this Tensa feeling with him, and we all know how Tensa's been. All right, with that being said, let's go to the characters I have been able to build up for you so you can see where these guys are falling on. So, and let's be honest, I didn't stay awake all night to do this, just to stare at a screen by myself. I did it so you all can see. So let's hit Ichigo first, the free-to-play one. Just so you're aware, I got him, I leveled him up to 94. If you look at his attack stats across the board, I did him to level 64. I promoted Awaken Essence 4 across the board, as well as on the Awaken side, doubled up everything. So that's 2 tomes, 2 clothes, etc. Let's look at where his stats are falling with his skills. Mastery skill for him deals damage to a single enemy with a 70% chance to silence the target for 1 round, decreases the target's defense by 30% for 2 rounds. I absolutely love that, love that, love that. Let's go to the next one. Rage skill deals damage to all enemies, increases. Well, there you go, people. For all the people saying, we need an Ichigo that's going to hit everybody. Well, here you go. You got one that does it. Deals damage to all enemies, increases the damage rate of the ally back row by 15% for 2 rounds, and causes the ally back row to recover 200 rage after the rage attack has concluded. Ichigo regenerates 30% of his missing HP. I love that too. And let's look at his passive skill. This is the sick part about it. Every time Ichigo attacks, he gains 1 stack of atmosphere. What's atmosphere? We'll find out in a second. To a maximum of 4 stacks. At 3 stacks of atmosphere, Ichigo's rage attack causes all allies to recover rage instead of just the ally back row. That's what I love. Ichigo activates assistance while he is on the battlefield. Atmosphere. Each stack increases the character's damage rate and damage reduction rate by 4%. Okay, I like that. Why do I like that? Because at 3 stacks, and you can do up to 4, that is 16% both ways. Not shabby. Assistance. What is assistance? Characters in the ally front row increase the damage reduction rate and the effect reduction of the back row ally in the same column as them. When ally characters in the front row die, they heal the back row ally in the same column as them for 20% of the character's total HP. Love that, love that, love that, love that, love that. At the current rates where I have him leveled up at, you can see the damage reduction rate increases by 16.44%, effect reduction increased by 21.3%. I like this guy. Yes, he's support, he's rage recovery, he's defense. But you know what? And he's a Vermilion Bird. He's good. He's really good. I like him. Not sure what I'm going to run him with so far for War Souls. I just threw that on him. But let's look back at his stats. As you can see right there, 112,000, level 94, across the board 64. He mirrors Rukia very closely, almost exactly. What's the difference, you say? Because I see 3,000. Ichigo doesn't have all of his bonds yet. He's missing one. If you look at his bonds, you will see the next Ichigo that comes out will fulfill that bond. He will pretty much mirror Rukia's, Christmas Rukia's UR stats, which are good. No complaints there. Real quick, what's the talent? In Battle Arena and Kenpachi Contest, the damage reduction rate and HP of all characters are increased by 1%. And I'm assuming that probably goes to 3%. Yep. I like him, I like him, I like him. But let's see how he does in action, and that's what I want to give you. That's why he's leveled up and ready. Who I like better? I like Eisen better, personally. Why? Because he's an attacker. We got enough defense guys. It's great, don't get me wrong, and they're helpful, and we all like to make our frontline walls. But what's the funnest part of the game? Killing. So, here we go. Got him, same thing across the board, level 94. He's also missing one bond, just so you're aware. He mimics or follows much closer the Orihime one, who is a little bit more powerful than the Rukia, and so is the Eisen, as you can see. He's clocking in at 116. With all the same setups as the Ichigo that I showed you. His talent, defense, attack, and HP of all Arrancar characters are increased by 8%. I think it goes up to 2. Sure does, 2%. Gotta love that. That's not bad at all. His heroic War Soul increased the block pierce chance of all characters by 3%. Not bad. You know, hey, it's everybody. So that's a good thing. But let's get down to the heart of things and why we like Eisen. Mastery skill. Deals damage to a single enemy plus additional damage equal to 20% of the target's missing HP, not to exceed 400% of Eisen's attack. Good. Not phenomenal, but good. It's going to do some hefty damage on a single character. Rage skill. Deal damage to all enemies. What? You mean we actually have an Eisen that attacks the entire team? Yes, we do. So, for all those people moaning and groaning for all this time about not having Ichigo that attacks the full team or having Eisen that attacks the full team, I mean, we know what the last Eisen does, but he's a defense base, so we're not going to count that. There we go. Everybody should be happy, right? Probably not, but that's the way the world is these days. Let's look at what it says. Deals damage to all enemies plus additional damage equal to 8% of the attack of the enemy with the lowest HP. This attack has a 30% increased crit chance. Eisen recovers 300 rage for each enemy killed by this attack. Whew. He's going to make people's lives very rough sometimes, if he does what I think he will do. Let's look at his passive skill. Eisen has increased damage rate and block pierce chance. When attacking, Eisen deals 30% increased damage to targets whose HP is lower than 50%. There we go. He's going to be a finisher. And there's the stats for that. I like him a lot. That's why I stayed up all night, got everybody leveled, spent every jade I had, every Google Play credit I had accumulated, so I can start running these tests. But if things go as I expect, I think they're both going to be very solid units across the board. With that being said, look out for my videos. I'm going to do separate ones for Eisen and Ichigo anniversaries, so you guys can see what they do. I'm I'm going to go ahead and run them on story mode as well as in Kenpachi contest, hopefully, and a few other areas just across the board just to see how they do. But I'm going to leave them where they're at right now so I have even stats to compare them against each other. If you got any questions, let me know. Like and subscribe. As always, thank you for being a part of this channel. And I will get those videos to you so you guys can make really informed choices in the next few days. But as I said earlier, if you're not a spender or you spend little amounts and don't like to spend money, wait till the Soul Jade rebate. But you should take advantage of this anniversary. Don't miss a day of logins. Don't miss a day of completing the daily tasks that will get you more information. And if you can squeeze a buck or two here, do the Eisen and Ichigo when they each come up. Ichigo's first for the recharge event because that's going to give you some more mystery tickets to hopefully get you that Eisen so you have it at least so you can go ahead and work on that in the future. That all being said, have a great rest of the week. I'll get you the rest of the videos soon. Take care. Bye.